Now let's go for few asana practices for anxiety and depression. The practice of Ardha Chakrasana. Join your both legs together. Keep your hands by the sides of your body. Place your both the palms on your waist, all the fingers pointing forward. While you are inhaling, slowly push your hips forward, open your chest, roll your shoulders back, hang your head freely, either close your eyes or open your eyes and stay there as long as you can. Maintain there with normal breaths. 1, 2, 3. Maintain as long as you can. Stay there. Now slowly, while you are exhaling, come back to center. Release your hands. Release your legs. Relax. Relax in Shitala Tadasana. For this Ardha Chakrasana, those who are having epilepsy, they can avoid this practice. If they are feeling giddiness or anything, they can just avoid this practice. Otherwise, they can do the practice, no problem. Let's go for the next practice, Padahastasana. In the Padahastasana, join your both legs together. Keep your hands by the sides of your body. While you are inhaling, slowly take your hands up to shoulder level. Raise your hands up to shoulder level, parallel to the ground. Further inhalation, twist your palms and take your both hands above your head. Palms facing forward. Inhale. Give a nice stretch throughout the body. And while you are exhaling from the lower back, slowly bend forward. Exhale. And further exhalation, slowly and completely bend forward. Place your palms besides of your feet or hold your toes wherever it is possible. Try to touch your abdomen to your thighs. Touch your chin or forehead to your knees and stay there. Maintain normal breathing. Maintain there for normal breaths. As long as you can, stay there. Now slowly come back to center with inhalations. Take your hands above your head. And while you are exhaling, slowly bring your hands down sideways. Further exhalation, completely drop your hands down. Then release your legs, release your hands. Just relax. Relax in Shitala Tadasana. And observe the changes in your body, in your abdomen and your back muscles. In the psychiatric disorders, all the forward bending practices are very effective practices for anxiety. Those who are having anxiety and those who are having depression, for them all the backward bending practices are helpful. For this Padahastasana, those who are having any heart related issues or any spinal issues or neck injuries or any abdominal issues, they can avoid this practice. Now let's go for the next practice, Ustrasana. Come to Sthiti. Now fold your right leg and bring your right heel under your right hip. Let's come to Vajrasana first. Fold your left leg and bring your left heel under your left hip. Place your both the palms on your knees. Now let's stand on your knees. Take minimum 6-inch gap between your both the knees and your feet. Stretch your ankles, toes facing outward. Slowly slide up your palms and place your both the palms on your waist, all the fingers pointing forward. While you are inhaling, slowly push your hips forward, open your chest, slowly bend back as much as you can. Hang your head freely, open your chest, roll your shoulders back. If possible, hold your ankles. Let's come to complete Ustrasana. Place your palms on your heels or on your soles of your feet and maintain there as long as you can with normal breathings. Enjoy that posture. Maintain for a few seconds. After maintaining for a few seconds, slowly place your both the palms on your waist. Back to center. Now slowly slide down your palms. Sit on your heels Now release your legs one by one. Relax in Shitil Dandasana. Stretch your legs forward, take your hands back, relax. Those who are having severe knee pain and those who are having epilepsy, they can avoid this practice. Let's go for the next practice, Paschimottanasana. In the Paschimottanasana, join your both legs together, keep your hands by the sides of your body. Now, while you are inhaling, take your both hands sideways up to shoulder level and twist your palms facing to the roof. Further inhalation, take your hands above your head. Now, palms facing forward. Keep your spine straight. Try to touch your biceps to your ear. Give a nice stretch throughout the body. And while you are exhaling, slowly bend forward. And further exhalation, completely bend forward. Hold your toes or wherever it is possible. Just hold your both the legs. Touch your abdomen to your thighs. Try to touch your forehead or your chin to your knee. Lengthen your spine, look forward or touch your forehead to your knees. Maintain there with normal breathings. If possible, hold your both the toes and place your elbows on the ground. Maintain normal breathings. 1, 2, 3. Maintain as long as you can. Stay there for few seconds. After maintaining for few seconds, slowly release your hands. Inhale, raise your hands above your head. And while you are exhaling, slowly bring your hands sideways and slowly drop your hands down. Release your hands and release your legs. Relax in Shitil Dandasana. People, those who are having any cardiac problems or any spinal injuries or spinal disorders or any neck related issues, they can avoid this Paschimottanasana practice. Now let's go for the next practice, Janu Shirasana. Once again, join your legs together, hands by the sides of the body. Now fold your right leg and bring your right heel near to your perineum. Touch your right sole to the inner side of your left thigh. Keep your left leg straight. Touch your right thigh on the ground. Now while you are inhaling, take your hands sideways and further inhalation, take your hands above your head, palms facing forward. Inhale, give a nice stretch all the way from your spine. And while you are exhaling from the lower back, just bend forward, hold your toes or feet wherever is possible. Just hold your left foot or your toe, touch your chin or forehead to your knee. Maintain there normal breathing. As long as you can, stay there with normal breath. Don't bend your left knee. Keep your legs straight and do not lift your right thigh. As long as you can, stay there. After maintaining for few seconds, now slowly release your hands. Take your hands above your head. Give a nice stretch once again. And while you are exhaling, take your hands sideways. Slowly drop your hands down. Then release your right leg. Relax for a few seconds. We'll do the same practice with the left leg. Once again, join your legs together, hands by the sides of your body. Fold your left leg. Bring your left heel near to your perineum. Left sole touching to the inner side of your right thigh. Keep your right leg straight. Keep your spine erect. While you are inhale, take your hands above your head. Give a nice stretch. And while you are exhaling, bend forward. Hold your toes or your foot wherever it is possible. Touch your elbows to the ground. Touch your chin or your forehead to your knee. And maintain there for few seconds normal breaths. Maintain normal breathing. After maintaining for few seconds, slowly release your hands. Inhale, take your hands above your head. And while you are exhaling, slowly bring your hands down. Drop your hands down. Release your hands. Release your left leg. And relax. Relax in Shitil Dandasana. Now let's go for the next practice, Bhujangasana. Join your both legs together. Stretch your hands above your head. Keep your chin and your chest on the ground. Now bring your both the palms besides of your chest or your last rib. Place your both the palms besides of your last rib. While you are inhaling, slowly lift your chin and your chest up
Up to your navel region, slowly lift up and bend back as much as you can. Maintain there with normal breathing. Either close your eyes or open your eyes as per your comfort. Stay there for few seconds. Minimum 10 to 20 seconds. Hold it with normal breath. After holding for 20 seconds, slowly bring your body down. Release your hands. Release your legs. Relax in Makarasana. Let's go for the next practice. Naukasana. In the Naukasana, join your both legs together. Take your hands above your head. Place your chin and your chest on the ground. While you are inhaling, slowly lift your hands and legs. At the same time, lift your chin, chest and your thighs. Okay. While you are exhaling, slowly bring your whole body on the ground. Let's continue. Inhale, slowly lift your both the hands, legs and your chin, chest and your thighs up. Balance your body on your abdomen. Stay there without movements. Don't bend your knees or your elbows. Maintain for few seconds as long as you can. Stay there. After completing maintaining for few seconds, slowly drop your hands and legs down. Release your hands, release your legs. Relax.
Here we are going to practice Navasana. Join your both legs together. Take your hands above your head. Come to Sthiti. Inhale in this position, and while you are exhaling, lift your legs and your back completely up. Try to balance your body on your hips and bring your hands parallel to the ground. Okay, just look at my demo. Inhale, and while you are exhaling, lift your legs and your back and bring your hands parallel to the ground. Just stay there, maintain as long as you can just stay there with normal breathings, no movements. If you are unable to hold your legs, just hold your legs with your both the palms. Like this, you can continue the practice. If you are beginner, yes, you can do like this. Otherwise, you can place your both the palms in this posture. Maintain as long as you can. Now, as you inhale, slowly drop your legs and hands down, back down. Relax, relax in Shavasana. Observe your back and observe your abdomen. So in this posture, if you are having severe back pain or slip disc, you can just avoid this practice. Or if you are having any ulcers in your abdomen, you just avoid this practice. Or if you are having any cardiac problems, hypertension, high blood pressure, you can just avoid this. Let's go for the next practice, Pavana Muktasana. Join your both legs together. Keep your hands by the sides of your body. Now raise your both legs up to 90 degrees level, and while you exhale, fold your legs. Interlock your fingers, or with your both the hands, hug your both the legs. Just hug your both the legs. Try to bring your knees towards your chest. If possible, lift your head and touch your chin to your knee. Otherwise, place your head on the ground. If you are having any knee issues, then you can just place your head on the ground. Otherwise, lift your head, touch your chin to your knee. Then tighten your both the legs. Tighten as much as you can. You can just tighten your both the legs and maintain. Stay there. Normal breathings. Maintain with normal breaths. Stay there as long as you can for a few seconds. Minimum 20 seconds. After completing minimum 20 seconds, slowly release your head, release your hands, release your both the legs. Then relax, relaxing Shavasana. Now let's go for the next practice, Setubandhasana. Join your both legs together, hands by the sides of your body. Now fold your both legs at your knees. Try to bring your heels near to your hips If possible, hold your both the ankles with your both the palms. Otherwise, place your both the palms besides of your hips. If possible, hold your legs, your ankles. Take minimum 6-inch gap between your both the feet and your knees. Inhale, lift up your hips, lower back, middle back, upper back, and maintain, stay there. Normal breathing as long as you can. Maintain for minimum 20 seconds. After completing 20 seconds, slowly bring your upper back, middle back, lower back and hips to the ground. Release your hands. Release your legs one by one. Relax. Apart your legs, apart your hands. Let's go for relaxation technique.